Welcome to Morgantown Mountain Goats PDGA Summer League first round. Up to the tee first is Josh Woods, also known as Viper. Goes up, goes short. Ooh, into the right side. It's going to be a tough one. Next up, Nick Bicey. Also going with the forehand. Oh. Up there. Still the right side, a little short. Going to leave him a putt. Danny Worth going with the backhand. He booms it out there. Holding. Now holding. Great shot. Sets him up for an easy two. Josh Woods out of the tree. Nick Bicey for a long two shot. Looks like he's going to go for it. Yeah, that's going to hurt. That's going to leave him with a 25-footer back uphill here. Hangs it up. Off to the left-hand side. Danny with the two. Can he make the bird? Easy peasy.
There's commentary.
Moving on to Josh Woods for easy tap in three. Leaving Nick with an angry four. Moving on to hole 12. We're looking at a downhill shot about 240 feet. You have OB on the left-hand side, creek down at the bottom, foliage everywhere, trouble. Dan Worth up to the tee, throwing the forehand, goes up, gets a little too much air. He's headed into the jungle. It's a beautiful nightmare. Josh Woods coming up next on the tees, looking to throw a tomahawk. Fires it through there, no problem, through the gap. Makes contact and rolls. A great shot for the other pin placement as it rolls into the 3-foot tall grass. Nick Bicey up next, also doing a tomahawk. Violently goes right. Gets out and gets on edge. Gonna roll and carry for another 40-50 feet. He's got a shot from the left-hand side of the fairway. Nick coming up next. This is a tough shot here. You can roll, you can go, you can blow. He lays it down. Nice shot. Josh Woods up next from the jungle. Lays it up for an easy three. Dan does the same. Nick with the tap in. Woods with the tap in. Dan with the same. Star par. Moving on to hole 13. You got an elevated tee shot, and it couldn't be much more than 230, 240 feet. It's a favorable hole for either a backhand or a forehand. Dan's going with a forehand here. Puts it out there. Nice shot. Gives him a 10-footer. Next up, Woods. Same thing. Ooh, it's going to be short. Into the tall grass. Never a good scene. Nick Bicey going with the backhand. Yannies. Turns over. Beautiful shot. Leaving him with about a 25-footer. Josh from the tall grass sets him up for a three. Dan up with the 15-footer. Chains off left side. Taps out for the three.
Yep.
Going over to Bicey. He's a good 25 feet out here. Needs to make this one to get back on track. Nice and straight dagger in the cut. Hole 14 offers you a huge uphill shot, maybe the biggest uphill shot of the round. It's tacky at the start, opens up after you get out of the mouth. Nick Bicey on the tee. Backhand, flexes up, sits in the fairway. The key there is just to get in the middle of the fairway so you have an open shot because you got a lot to deal with at the top of the hole with the tree and the low hanging branches. Danny, a little low, but it's still going to work. He's going to be right side of the fairway. He'll still have a chance to make it all the way. Josh Woods coming up. Used to him having a huge arm and bombing this, but he fakes me out, throws a low shot off to the left hand side into the weeds. However, he's got such a big arm, he works and gets all the way up and puts it underneath the basket. Very impressive. We got Danny Worth up. He goes over the top, almost hits me. Into the weeds, has about a 30-footer downhill. Nick Bicey up next. He goes hyzer, comes in off the tree. Oh, bounces off and sticks. Dan Worth in the field. Needs this to save 3. Scoots next to the basket. He'll take a drop in 4. Nick's got all kinds of business to deal with here. He's got to get down on his knee. He needs this to save par. Hits it. What a nice shot. Very nice shot. The other 2 will tap in for a 3 and a 4, and we'll move on to hole 15. Hole 15 is pitted back. You have a couple options here. You got a forehand on the right side of the tree, which is extremely risky, or you have a backhand Annie to get out into the fairway. Michael Homer actually outdrove this hole with a Daedalus thrown backhand. He said it just held the whole way. Here's Nick. We put in a little slow motion as I am testing everything out, learning how to use different features. He puts this one right of the fairway. He hooks it a little right, but he's still in good position to put himself in for a 3. Next up, Mr. January. Looks like he's also going to throw the ante, which he usually does. And it's a beauty. Comes firing out, dead center down the fairway. Danny Worth setting up. Backhand Annie. Another great shot. Puts him in the middle of the fairway. Now we got Nick Bicey coming up for the upshot. That'll do. Set him up for a 3. Danny Worth just on the side of the fairway, the left side here. Goes. Sets it right up to the basket. Should be no problem for any of these guys. Josh with the 3. Moving on to the final hole, hole 16. It's a placement shot. You must get out on the left-hand side or at least over to the left of those trees out in front. Nick Bicey with a nice hyzer. Safe shot. Fair amount of distance. He'll have an open look at the basket. Should be an easy 3. Woods going with the same approach with a little bit more cayenne pepper. Putting a little sauce on it. Jumps up ahead to Nick a little bit. Danny Worth blisters a Thunderbird into the place where dreams go to die. I'm fairly certain if you look hard enough in there, you'll find Tiger Woods. Next up, Nick Bicey. Ooh, low liner. That'll put Nick in an awkward position. Danny buried in Grass City. He's going to try and take a thumber, blast his way out of here. Up, out, and back in. Unfortunately, we can't find that shot. Danny opts for a second night in Grass City. Josh Woods up on the floor. Easy 3. Here's Danny. We're waiting for him. You can't see him. He's buried once again, shooting from that terrible spot. You could hear him in disbelief as he hits off the tree. He's going for his next shot out. It's an up and over. He finally bears out. He's pulling for a 6. Nick for 3. 40-footer. Hooks left. No such luck. Danny, angry 6. Josh, easy 3. I wanted to thank everybody for watching. They do have the grass down now. It's all been mowed. So anybody that's looking to get out there and play Dorsey's Knob, come on out. It's going to be a good time. I'll have the other 12 up for you in the next couple days. Thanks for viewing and checking out FullMetalBasket.com.